That is a jarring thought when you set your mind to it, that I have spent more time in Final Fantasy XI than our friends' kids have spent on this planet. So don't get freaked out or nothing, but there's a giant stone Adamo sticking out of the ground there.
Oh, really?
Yep. Dismount, poke the survival guide so we can teleport back here later.
Okay, so dismount. Okay. Poke the survival guide.
And then poke the big-ass stone Atomos that's sticking out of the ground there. And prepare for... get ready for some more Huey Lewis. No, you want the actual statue.
Well, no, I'm trying to get a better view so I can actually hit the statue.
I've never played Ataru, so I'm not used to how low your camera can get sometimes.
Yeah.
I find that jarring and unfortunate. I'm sorry.
Okay, so Stone Atomos. Is it going to suck us up?
It just sucks.
Comment and then om nom nom.
This one doesn't actually cast comment. Not until like way deep into the Wings of the Goddess missions in any event. Eyes on your own screen, damn it!
Well, I'm looking at the chat.
Oh. When is Final Fantasy VII Episode 1 coming out? When I get off my butt and do it. Possibly tomorrow if I'm feeling sufficiently jazzed by this little escapade. Final Fantasy VII Episode 2, we need to re-record because we ran into technical difficulties. And by technical difficulties, we mean we spent a whole lot too much time talking about Final Fantasy VII. As we're wont to do.
Well, otherwise... Oh, okay, and I just got eaten.
Yeah, that'll happen. Once we hit Wings of the Goddess, you might as well just carry around a jar of barbecue sauce to slather yourself every 15 minutes. Meanwhile, in the Walk of Echoes.
Meanwhile, somewhere else entirely.
Oh man. What's your rent like out here?
It's quite a view, I think.
Of a, giant maw in the sky.
Oh yeah, so we're now on the inside of the mouth. Great.
Ish? Kind of?
Oh, disembodied metallic voice. Perhaps a trifle tired, the journey. What you talking about, man? Who's talking?
And if there was one kindly soul to aid me in this endeavor, still, maybe deign to agree? Why stop at one person? Why not ask two, or perhaps even three? Or, the entire player base? Oh, by the way, it's Cait Sith.
And Roloth is thrown out into the void. Hey, Cait Sith, I might be meeting up with him later.
Him? I think...
Is this version of Cait Sith a she?
Possibly?
Agender, maybe? Cait Sith
It's just the regal feline for right now. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? You can feel free to advance the text as I'm doing the crappy Lionel Richie bit here.
Hereabouts, or am I jumping at shadows?
And now we're in Battaglia Downs S. Which is extremely fortuitous.
Okay. It's not Battaglia Downs South, it's something different?
It's Battaglia Downs Shadow Raid.
Ah, okay.
So in the plot of the game that we haven't really gotten to yet, we're currently in the Vana'diel of about 20 years after the Crystal War.
Okay.
Past or
future?
We are after the Crystal War by about 20 years.
Okay.
Except now we're in the Battaglia Downs of during the Crystal War. And so there's big ass armaments out in the sky. There's knights on Chocobo back all over the damn place because they're conducting various campaign missions. Now, this is the weird thing, because normally, if you're coming through the zones from Sandoria, you end up in Battaglia Downs before you get to Juneau. If you're heading from Bastock, you go through Rollenberry Fields. If you're going from Windurst, you go through Saramuk, Champagne.
Okay.
Except here in the past, everyone's kind of shifted over one. So we're actually rendezvousing with the Bastocken Legion here, despite the fact that we've never been to Bastock.
Okay, 9 maws discovered in total.
Yes.
Even if they are spread over 2 continents. Alright.
Those maws are how you get to the past.
Okay.
Problem is, you can only activate them in the present by going through them from the past. Which is utterly ridiculous. So we're going to have a lot of running around back in Shadow Rain times with zones that, well, I know a different way from the present zones, and you're really not going to have to worry all that much.
Okay.
Yes, the disembodied metallic voice is in fact Hatsune Miku.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, we've only been in Juneau for like 20 minutes. In toto.
To the LDM Necropolis. Walk south of here. Okay.
That's, again, that is very fortuitous. Because after you go through the Cavernous Maw into the past the first time, it can drop you in any of the 3 Juneau adjacent zones.
Okay.
And this one is the most convenient for our purposes.
Okay.
And that's a lot of data you really don't need.
It's a lot of data that's going over my head at the moment.
These are Bastocken soldiers you won't need to identify, really.
Okay, so I have a pure white feather. Where
a portal has opened within the depths of the maw. Just because I'm paranoid, hit the cavernous maw again to go back to the present and then go back to the past. Just to make absolutely damn sure that it's open.
Okay, so I want to raise my pure white feather?
To the cavernous maw, yes.
Okay.
So right now, of the 9 maws that we will need to open over the course of the game, we have hit 1 of them.
Okay.
And we will hit another over the course of the next hour-ish or so.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay. What did you have planned for finishing tonight?
I want to get our advanced jobs, so getting Scholar and Dancer.
Okay, so now what?
Now hit the maw again to go back to the past. We just did effectively the last 5 minutes of Back to the Future 2, kind of, I think.
Okay.
I think.
Hit the maw. Back to the past.
There might be more Huey Lewis to happen here, we don't know. Then once you're back in the past, mount your raptor and head south. Say hi to the pixie if you want.
Okay. Mount Raptor heads south?
Pixies are very awesome. They are completely non-aggressive mobs. And if you don't actually attack any of them, if the pixies still like you, then if one wanders by, they will start curing your ass.
Okay.
Up to and including raise.
Ooh.
But we're unlikely to actually need that. We're going to go east through this portcullis here. Yes. Oh, yes. Right. Where are we on the map? Side trip.
Side trip.
Are you following me?
I am.
Okay. Following me. And you'll notice from the 15 minutes or so we spent, well, I spent in Battaglia Downs. You may have spent a little bit more there thanks to the raptor.
Yeah.
But it looks a little different, doesn't it? Those walls were rubble.
Yeah.
It's almost like it was the result of a big war or something.
Yeah. doing the lag thing again. I may have to play with DirectX settings on this thing.
I expect you will.
Okay, I'm still following you.
Your old laptop is continuing to work fine in this case.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm still following you. I think you're having trouble with a hill.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, that happens. Bollock. It's me. And yes, it is apparent that Donald Trump is a big fan of Final Fantasy XI because we are currently traversing the Kofefe Barrows.
I was wondering if you were going to notice that.
It's one of the few bad things I can say about this game. But I digress. Okay, so there's a survival guide here.
Okay. Dismount. Hit
Dismount, poke it, and that will save us a little bit of running for the next section, or unlocking Dancer. I figure we might as well just both unlock both of the sub-jobs because...
Yeah, makes sense. Mount. Mount again.
Mount.
Okay. I will get used to this user interface one of these days. Maybe.
Yeah. And we are just going to follow this. We're going to hug this south wall here until we get to the entrance to the LDM Necropolis. That is between I and J10 on your map there.
Okay, we're there. I and J10. Alright. Basically by that wall.
Yep.
Okay. Is the map position updating real time?
No.
Okay.
Keep that in mind.
Okay. Yeah.
If you're auto-running and or following me.
Okay, so we just bonked against a wall.
Yeah, that happens. That wall wasn't there in the present. Anyway. Okay. These chairs need some cushions if we're going to be spending this many hours here.
Yeah.
Especially if my ass is going to be soggy from hiking here from the East Busway. For crying out loud.
Yeah. Revenge of Laglad, yeah. DirectX, yes, it uses DirectX. DirectX 8, I believe, because the game is...
The game is from 2002. Okay.
And Laglad returns again.
Dismount. We don't need to talk to Thorbin, do we? There's one NPC that we need to... Oh. I guess maybe...
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so I need to dismount.
Map of Grauberg. Okay, we don't need to talk to him. He just gives us a quest for a map that we can buy and then not have to worry about it. Hit
Okay.
the crypt door and enter the necropolis.
Okay. Enter the LDM Necropolis.
I have to expect that's how it's pronounced, just like the letters LD and M.
Yeah, that makes...
Or LDM.
LDM, maybe.
Anyway, there's
Okay.
a survival guide here. Poke it.
Just down the steps?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I think I passed the survival guide.
Yeah, sometimes they can take a little bit of time to load in all of the...
Assets, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.